me, marketing is the engine of a business. It's the profession that is at the core of generating a new customer and in retaining that customer. It has, however, changed dramatically with the advent of digital marketing. Or has it? In my mind, effective marketing today demands a special blend of the digital world with true old-fashioned experience. Let's call it gravitas. Welcome to this BVTV Network Trilogy, coming to you from the UK Studios of BizVision. I'm your host, Malcolm Gallagher. Now, when we chatted recently, my guest and myself realized that we had 80 years of marketing experience between the two of us. 80 years. Well, I got the grey bits. That's a lot of water that's flown under our bridges, but a lot of vital experience gained. So let's go to Las Vegas and meet Darrell Evans. Hello, Darrell.
Malcolm, I am so excited to be here. We have, I think, a great opportunity to just unpack a lot of detail. I'm so excited to be here with you with your experience, and looking forward to the conversation.
I'm old manish at this one, but this 50 years and 30 years, people are saying, oh, it's the young people now. No, it's gravitas, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Gravitas is needed. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's so much that I think is available today. You and I were talking offline. There's more information available to everyone today. And a lot of times you just got to say, how do I put it all together? And sometimes that's where the experience comes in. We can say, move left, not right, move 2 degrees this way, and help people get closer to their end goal.
Yeah. But as the saying goes, you and I have won many T-shirts and shredded quite a few along the way. Now, all too often, today's digital marketing people, in my mind, have a focus that is not a true business focus. They want the prettiest of design, the tinkering of SEO, the latest plugin, but they forget the true purpose of marketing and showing its value. I know that you've got to focus on ROI, that's return on investment. So what's your thoughts here on the why and the how of it?
It's a big topic, and I appreciate you asking. Yes. Over the last 30 years, I think I would start with this idea of why was ROI such a big focus of mine, to learn how to turn marketing into the next step, which is a sale, and how to turn that into an ROI. And I simplify it to say that I've always run and started small businesses without, venture funding. So I've always had the bootstrap mentality of taking the resources that were available to me at that time and being mindful, being prudent, being a good steward, but also realizing that there's an exponential opportunity if we do it properly. And so I've always just believed in trying to do what I call lean structured marketing, which is, there are lots of things, Malcolm, as you know, that you can do. You talked about it, brand marketing, influencer marketing, all these types of things today. But I was just fortunate, I guess, unfortunate or fortunate, however you want to look at it, to be pressed into a window where I had lean resources, and I had to do and think about the best thing I could do. But I also, because I wouldn't know if it was the best thing to do until I got data or feedback. And today we've got all sorts of data. Back then, that data was not in the form of Google Analytics. It was not in the form of Facebook Analytics. It was not in the form of these tools. It was literally having to sit down and be an analyst about whether or not my actions resulted in the outcome that I was hoping for. And I became a student of yes or no, not failure or success. Was the outcome what I'd hoped? And so we can maybe unpack that a little bit, but I'm a big believer today, more so than I used to be, in brand awareness. I believe that in our brain, it's very important, the reticular activator system, which I'm not anything of a psychologist, but I've learned that it's important today in today's fast-paced world to remain top of mind. And Malcolm, when I grew up, I did a lot of one-on-one, a lot of meetings, a lot of networking, a lot of offline, obviously before the internet took off. So I've really been focused the last 5 years, 6 years on how do we stay top of mind using the digital platforms without being an annoying pest, so that we can amplify that ROI equation. And so that's kind of where my mindset started with ROI. And with our business and our agency and how we've helped clients, the truth of the matter is, Malcolm, they do want the pretty shiny stuff, but they want to make sure it's making them money.
Yes, of course. Yeah. We're talking about top of mind there. And today's marketers say, oh, we've just invented that. No, they haven't. 30 years ago, when I was teaching selling, we were telling and marketing, telling people that you'll need at least 7 contacts, 7 qualitative contacts before you'll get a new customer. We talk about you need a direct mail shot, a telephone call. Vary them, otherwise the customer's going to say, oh, it's not Malcolm on the phone again, is it? So all we're getting is just, as you quite rightly say, it's a change, just an evolution of what was there beforehand, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. When I grew up in the 90s and started my sales career and then moved into marketing side, the same thing, 7 to 12 touches, 7 to 12 touches. The question is how do we define a touch? See, if you're just a salesperson who has a quota, you think the touch, of course, back then, it was all telephone. I mean, and I was that guy, like it was telephone. Every now and then you'd get out, get in your car and go drive and knock on someone's door at their business office and try to just invite yourself in. But that felt icky to me. It always did. I was taught how to do cold calling and taught the whole gamut. But what I developed was this understanding that if the person I'm speaking to is likely to have the problem that my product or service can solve, it's not so much about whether they should buy it today or even buy it this time, assuming they may have a recurring reason to need it. It's my job to stay top of mind so that if and when the day comes, I am the one who owns their mind space. I learned this when I was in, and I've been, again, fortunate or unfortunate to be in what I call long sales cycle businesses, meaning these products or services are not emergencies. They are discretionary.
Yes.
They are probably something they need to do, not necessarily what they want to do now, but there's going to be some triggering event. And that triggering event is going to lead them on a path that I would hope that I'm already on with them, or I can join them on the ride and help them with the discovery of the solution. And maybe that's me, or maybe it's not me, but that's how I've always approached it. And to your point, today, I think the evolution of digital and how do we put that 7 to 12 touches onto digital platforms, either as the first touch, second touch, or the touches that lead to the purchase down the line.
Yeah, but I remember, by the way, Darrell, I know we're getting towards the end of episode 1, but we've charted that for many years, and my wife who works with me says, oh, we've been on 15 times. Let's just go one more, one more. And we got the contract and 15. So, it's finding out what's the reason as well behind why they may not be moving forward. Thanks, Darrell. Now, let's give viewers and listeners details of your URL, your website address, which obviously viewers, you can see on the screen behind me. Now, I don't think we've gone overboard, have we, Darrell? No, we definitely haven't gone overboard.
I don't think so.
We're telling you again.
There's a few pixels there that we can...
Yeah, no. Now, obviously, don't forget, it's for our listeners that can't obviously see that. I'll read that aloud to you. It's all the W's, Darrell, which is spelled DARREEEEEL. So DarrellEvans.net, DarrellEvans.net. Now, Darrell and his team are experts in helping professional services companies especially improve their marketing effectiveness. I'm looking forward to chatting to episode 2 as Darrell and I sort of delve back and balance between today and all the years ago of our history. But for now, thanks for a great episode 1, Darrell.
Thank you so much for having me, Malcolm. I've been enjoying the conversation. Let's keep it going.